You know what? I've always wanted to do like voiceover, but I can't change my voice. Do you know what I mean? I feel
Have
like
you tried?
Okay, what should I say? You teach me.
Say, you're listening to Trevor Nelson.
You're listening to Trevor Nelson. No, all right, let me try. You're listening to Trevor Nelson.
You said Nelson.
See, I just don't have it. You see, do you know the people that can code switch, yeah, are the people that are doing well in life. Because me, like, I remember I used to work at Northampton Borough Council, and there was one woman called Stephanie. Yes, I'm gonna call you a you bitch. From Northampton Borough Council, and I remember I had to pick up the telephone. I had to do like telephone calls, like headset, speaking to all elderly people on the phone and stuff. And I remember she was training me, and she was the manager, and she was like, you know, try to relax, because it's like you're sounding, you know, you sound quite urban. She used the word urban, which means you sound like a nigger bitch.
Yeah, I don't like that. She can't say that.
She said it. She said it, obviously, because I was a dickhead, and because I have no snitching in my soul. I never reported her to HR, but I should have.
Yeah, you should have.
But more of the story, I can't code switch. So like when it's like radio voice, or like my friend George, yeah, she's fantastic. Her radio voice is great.
Yeah.
As for me, girl, I'ma always be from the hood.
It's crazy because I didn't even know that I could do the code switch thing, you know? I was literally hired to do like jingles, because I sing, don't I? So I was hired to do like...
Fabulous.
So I was doing like BBC, one extra. And then when I was doing my session, the producer was like, your speaking voice is really nice. How would you feel about doing... And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, I've got a radio voice.
So you was even spotted. I love that.
People always say I've got a nice voice though.
I think you have a very nice
ASMR
voice.
ASMR as well. People love it ASMR when you just speak really quietly into the mic. And
I never understood that.
Sometimes whisper.
Why do people like that stuff? Is it relaxing? I remember I was going on my For You page, and this girl, she was literally whispering, and it's like you can hear the saliva in her mouth.
And sometimes they like scratch the mic and do things like
That girl, no, that makes me feel. No, I like listening to it made me feel very uncomfortable. But you know what I found about myself? Yeah, silence makes me feel uncomfortable.
Really?
Like I can't sleep in silence.
Or do you have to have like the TV on?
No, I usually listen to warfare prayer in the night. So
warfare, that's like powerful
yeah,
prayer.
In the name of Jesus. Yeah, that's what I listen to when I sleep.
To
like,
go to sleep.
People out here listening to rain and that, and I'm listening to Shabbat. Yeah, I listen to warfare prayer in the night because listen, ain't no demon trying to come for me. Do you know what I mean? Period. But I find like silence and whispering and stuff, I find it very like, oh my God, because someone starts screaming at me or something. Like, I don't like it. Aww. I really don't like it. To be honest, we literally just jumped straight into it, yeah. So do you know what? I've never actually done this on the show. So when people usually come to my show, yeah, this is what I told them. I said, listen, we ain't got no motherfucking rules in this place, but there's only one rule.
Yeah.
This, I'm sorry to everyone that has to hear this right now because this is being put in. This, no tapping on the mic, no tapping on the table,
okay, no
clapping, no chewing.
Okay.
Because what happens is that them lots come into the comments and be like, oh my God, somebody was chewing. That's so disgusting. Yeah. And then they start complaining.
They notice everything, don't they?
Yeah, they notice fucking everything.
Yeah.
But one thing...
Sorry, let me not let my watch tap the table.
It's just that the mic picks up every fucking thing. And these lots start complaining and they think it's me. It's not me, yo. Yeah. But you know what, yeah? One thing I've noticed about this show, yeah, black people really do talk with their hand. They're like even me, I used to do this.
With my nails and...
Yeah, you can't, like that... will pick up on the mic and somebody will complain in the comments. This when black people do this, that will pick up on the mic and somebody will complain about my shit. You know what? But those are the rules. Aside from that, everything is good. We can start the show. But yes, welcome everybody. I've never started it back like that. But what I do want to start, let's talk about this because I saw this on the TL today. Are you on Twitter? You see Twitter?
I am.
Did you see?
Wait, sorry to cut you.
Talk to me.
Before we start, I want you to check your DM. Check your DM. I sent you a DM.
You sent me a DM?
I sent you a DM. Go to my Instagram, Daina Murel.
I'm scared.
No, don't be scared.
Did you cuss me?
No.
Did you call me a fat bitch?
No, why would I do that?
I don't know. Oh my God. This is from fucking September.
September. Read it.
No.
Swear to you, read it.
You're killing it, girl, with your podcast. We love to see it. I'ma throw it out there that I would love to be a guest one day if you were interested. Also, while I'm here, I'd like to invite you to my EP launch party on the 18th of this month. We'll be insured.
And when was that message? September.
That was in September.
Why
don't I even follow you? I'm so fake.
That's what you call manifestation. I reached out to you September and now I'm on your show in March 2023. Period. Let's get into this.
Not people manifesting my show. Go by. No, that's I love it. First of all, sister, I did not see that.
No, I know you didn't see it. I know you wouldn't ignore me.
Girl. Girl. No, I'm so happy. Do you know what? Yeah, sometimes it's like when the stars align, they align. When God says 1 + 2, it will make 3. Yeah. And we are going to come back. That makes me even more happy that you're here. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy I feel like it's timely.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm glad I didn't come on when I messaged you.
What was life saying?
Life was horrible. I'm not gonna lie. I was struggling. I was out here just trying to make things make sense.
with
my music,
with EP
with
just
my
content,
out, with everything, my life, trying to secure a new home, move out.
Was this because I watched your YouTube, and was this between your bigger house when you were sizing down?
No, so this was me trying to get a place of my own after separating from my ex.
Okay,
husband.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was still living in our house, but I didn't know where I was going next. But I was like, hey, I'm going to put out EP anyway.
That's crazy.
Hey, I'm going to try to do content anyway.
Do you know what? You're a beast, you know. You're a beast because a lot of women, and to be honest, I think me as well, would have just gone to one corner and just would have laid there.
Honestly, I wanted to. There were so many times where I just felt like, I wish I could just go to my mum. I want my mum just... Yeah. Mum, I want to move in. Yeah. But I couldn't because I've got like responsibilities. I've taken my niece in. She's only 2. So I couldn't even just be like, let me go to my mum's. Because that wasn't going to happen.
It's so weird because I feel like I had a situation. I feel like sometimes moving back with your mum is almost like the last level of failure.
Low key.
like when moving back to your mum's, it's like, for me, it's like regression. Like it's like going all the way back to, like, imagine you grow up, you're supposed to grow up, move out of your mum's house, going back to your mum's house when you've come out of your mum's house is like, Lord,
I know.
I don't want to go back there. But do you know what? I'm so proud of you. Can I just say,
Thank
this
you.
makes me even 20 times more proud of you. Just for the fact that where you're coming from to now. I didn't even want to start the conversation here. And honestly, I wanted to warm into this space because I want you to get comfortable. I know you've been through so much, and I know everybody wants to know what you have to say. But I feel like sometimes we don't just give it to them dry like that. You gotta wet that shit first. You gotta wet that shit first. You know what I mean? But let's wet the shit. Let's moisturize it before we go into the nooks and crannies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Damson, Idris, Chloe Bailey?
I saw it on Twitter this morning. I saw a clip.
Everyone is
having sex.
They were having full-blown doggy position sex. First of all, Damson Idris is looking finer by the day. Yeah. For me.
Yeah.
For y'all as well. Don't be hoes. I love Damson Idris. I'm not understanding Chloe Bailey though.
Same.
I don't understand what she's trying to do with her brand image.
Yeah.
Because that, I wouldn't have expected her to be doing a sex scene. Yeah. To that capacity, as in sis was throwing
like
it
batty
back.
Cheeks were just...
She lifted. Yeah. Like she was on a 90 degree.
Yeah. And that arch was arching the whole
that's what I'm
time.
Saying. The arch didn't unarch.
It didn't unarch.
She said London Bridge is falling down. No.
Do you know what it is? I feel like people are so shocked, obviously, because her and her sister, they came from a very PG type background, and then we've got her sister doing Disney, so it's like your sister's doing Ariel.
2 different spectrums of life.
And you're making it arch.
Do you know what? If anyone thinks that them two are getting back together,
no, they aren't. You don't think so?
Do you think Disney will let her? Do you think Disney will let Halle go?
But I just feel like with Chloe, you can't deny her talent.
No, she's phenomenal. I think she is phenomenal.
So this is why I feel like they could always come back, because
but the
together they
different.
Complement. It is different.
It's like yin and yang.
But Halle's always gonna ride for her sister.
That's true.
Lie.
She will.
She's always gonna ride for her sister. I don't know.
I
feel like she's rebelling in a way. Like
Chloe.
Yeah, because people expect her to be this Disney type character, but
I definitely don't. But do you know what Chloe reminds me? And I don't know if you know ladies like this, or you're a lady. She gives me late bloomer. Like there's some girls, for me, I started my life quite early, so like my teenage years were teenaging. I experienced teenage years the way, Sex in the Park, all the
Sex in the Park.
Girl, that's another story for another
day. As a teenager,
come on, girl. If you listen, where were we gonna have sex?
At the house, no?
My mummy's house.
Well, it was my boyfriend's house when I...
See, people are living different lives. People had their boyfriends with houses. Me, we are still children. We live in our mummy's house. But them kind of like, I had my teenage years where it's like, oh yeah, late night drinking, all that stuff. So in my adult years, things don't really bother me. Like, for example, like those people that go to uni for the first time and they don't know how to act.
Yeah.
Because they didn't get the experience back home. And now they're in uni, they're like this.
Yeah.
She gives me that.
Yeah.
She gives me, when I was younger, I didn't really experience life too tough.
Yeah.
Now I'm in my adult years. I could do what I like, but I'm doing it like you're supposed to do it in your teenage years.
Yeah.
Because that's how I would have acted when I was about 17, 18.
Yeah.
But I think because she's older, people are like, you're doing too much. But I think she's just getting into her sexuality. She's just getting into her womanhood. She's just getting into her era.
I feel that, because I feel like I'm her right now.
Talk to me.
Yeah. And people probably would judge me even harder because I'm a big woman now, ain't I?
But there's no age. There's no age to discover
but I just
yourself.
feel like I've not had that chance to do that. I've been married for like a decade of my life. So being so fresh out and free, it's like, all right, I'm ready to experience
When did
life.
you get married?
22.
Jesus. 22, I was still in the park. And I'm joking. I was still... What?
Yeah.
So that's like your early 20s, is the time that I say is the time to experiment. She said...
But it's so mad because back then, when I take myself to that place, because obviously I got with my ex-husband when I was 19. Mm-hmm. And back then, I was thinking, I'm never going to find no one. I'm never going to settle down. I'm thinking this at 18 years old. Why was I thinking this at 18 years old? Like, I need to settle down.
You were ready to be married?
Yeah.
Girl.
And I don't know why. That's how I felt. I felt like I'm old. 18 is old. Why haven't I met someone?
So you met your ex at 19.
Yes.
Married at 22. Mm-hmm. So that's like... so like your teenagers, as in when you're 18 is when you can start doing alcohol. Sister girl was like, no, I need to find a husband.
I swear to you.
Wow.
Yeah, if I could go back and give myself advice, I'd be like, no, you don't need to settle down right now. Live your life, please.
Where do you feel like the pressure came from?
I don't even think it was pressure. I just feel like I grew up with a single mum. Mm-hmm. My dad was very abusive. We actually had to flee the country to get away from him. Wow. So we fled the country to get away from my dad. My mum, she then marries someone else. He also is abusive. And I just felt like I'm tired of the cycle of strong black single mothers. I didn't like that. My mum did everything for us. Like, she was everything. Mm-hmm. And I just always felt like, I don't know how she's done it. I don't know how she's managed to raise 2 kids and stay sane on her own and dealing with abusive men and this, that, the third. So I always just kind of felt for myself, I don't want to go through that. Yeah. I know it's possible because I've seen my mum make it possible. Of course it's possible, but I don't want to. Mm-hmm. I actually don't want to. I've always just wanted to settle down, have a nice family unit. When I'm ready to have my kids, 2-parent household, successful businesses, careers, all of that. Mm-hmm. I kind of just wanted that so bad. I wanted so different from what I grew up with. Yeah. Even though listen, hats off to my mum, because she gave us a good childhood. But I knew I just wanted better for my seed. So I think that's where it really came from. It's just like, yeah, I just want to, you know, get started, do my thing. Because even my mum tells me about how many dreams she had. And because my dad was so abusive, a lot of things, like my mum used to be able to sing. She used to dance, jazz, ballet, tap, all of that. And all her dreams kind of just got taken from her. And with me, like, I love to sing. I love to be creative. I love to make things. I'm just always being creative. And I'm like, I don't ever want to let that go to waste. Yeah. I want someone that's going to stand by my side and nurture that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. And I feel like so many women can resonate with that, of sorting out the family life that you didn't have. Because as you're talking, I felt the same way. Mm-hmm. Like, I came from a single parent home. My dad wasn't in my life for the majority of my childhood and teenage years. I feel like it's quite sad that at 18, 19, that's what you felt like you needed in life. That's absolutely crazy. Yeah. So, do you know what? I want to talk about now, because you mentioned that you felt like your mum gave up a lot of her dreams and successes for a man. With everything that's happened now, how are you taking back your power? I know you're focusing on your music now, and I even remember you said in your vlog that you felt like you even put your music on a pause while you were married. Do you want to just elaborate on that?
With my music, I feel like I'm a visual artist more than anything. Like, yeah, the singing and the actual music is really important to me, but the visuals are as well. And there was a lot of things I couldn't do. There was a lot of outfits I couldn't wear. There was a lot of dance moves that I couldn't do. Like, I remember having such a long 3-hour debate with my ex about I wanted to just twerk a little in a video. Just a little twerk, a little I don't want my wife doing that. And we're having a big debate about that. And I'm like, I can't really put out my art the way I want to. So I kind of just felt like, what's the point? Even like song topics, I can't really write about certain things. And when it comes to having maybe a love interest in a video, no, it's got to be him. I'm not having a model play a love interest in a video.
What?
Yeah. So it just kind of was really disheartening. I'm just like, what's the point? I don't want to put out things that weren't really truly my vision.
Your vision, yeah. Do you feel like he was insecure?
100%. 100%. But obviously I would push. So some things I would try and do just to get away with certain things, but then would end up in long arguments. Sometimes I'll just do it. I'll be like, you know what, I'll go through the argument, but I'm doing what I want to do. But it just got really tiring and really long. Like, I remember there was one specific video. I wanted to do like a FaceTime inspired video, as if I was making a sexy video to send to my man. Yeah. That was the theme of the video. I went to go shoot this video now. I shot it webcam style. Imagine this was freshly after my ex had cheated on me, right? So I'm wearing a big baggy t-shirt. I'm trying to be, you know, sexy.
Yeah, do your thing, girl.
Imagine even though he's done what he's done, I've still sent him a copy first and said, what do you think? He had so much to say. There's too much leg there. Your lips are too close to the camera there. You don't have to do the bum shake there. All of this.
When you are spreading someone else's, it's the audacity for me.
Yeah, and do you know what? I took it in, I listened to him, I re-edited the video.
You know, that is the audacity, effrontery, tenacity, and guts for me.
I know.
And you know that I hate that, because in a sense, he stunted your growth.
Yeah.
He stunted your musical growth. He stunted your creative growth. Yeah. When I look at people like Beyonce, Beyonce that was singing Single Ladies and was going back home to her man. Right. And a lot of women in creative spaces that have relationships deal with what you're dealing with. We're allowed to be creatives, but in the confinement of what makes our man feel good about themselves. And that is absolutely disgusting. And that's wrong.
Disgusting. So disgusting.
And it happens time and time again. And it's like, you were making music when you met him.
Right. That's
this
the thing.
Was your
when
energy.
I met him, I had just put out a video called Bring the Milkshake, and I was like twerking.
Were you bringing the milkshake?
Yeah, I was twerking.
Editor, put that shit over here. Let's have a look. Is the video still around?
No, I took it down.
Oh, God, because you just send it to me so I can say it.
I'll send you a little clip.
Yeah.
But I remember he hated that video so much, but he couldn't say much because
he's not your man.
Together,
yeah.
Like, kind of thing. And I'm just like, you met me like this. Why are you now dictating?
Trying to change you.
Trying to change me. But I let him anyway, because it came from a place of, I don't want people to look at you a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want people to judge you, or I don't want people to take advantage of you. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's trying to, look out for me. But it was all to do with him and his insecurities.
100%. And again, looking at even artists, married artists like Cardi B, who are so hypersexual, who are in their sexuality, some of the things that they wear, the things that they do, and they're bringing the bank and they're making the bank. And this is not to say every woman artist is like that, but if your artistry is to embrace your sex appeal and is to embrace your sexuality, why is that a problem?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I guess to a certain degree, I can understand that when you get into relationships, there's give and take, of course. But it just seemed like to me that he was just trying to recreate an image that you have already established for yourself, which I think is absolutely wrong. So I want to ask you a question. When you compare yourself to 22, just got married, to now, what would you say is the difference?
The difference is, I think now I really don't take no shit. I thought when I was 22, I didn't take no shit, but then I took a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. But now taking the shit, I don't take, nah.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
Hello.
Say one thing I don't like. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even.
Excuse me?
Sorry?
Excuse me?
Okay. That's
Goodbye.
all I'm gonna say.
It's difficult when you're a woman, and I'm sure a lot of women can relate to this, because you know what's mad, yeah? When I was watching your video, you had the first instance when he cheated, and then you took him back. If you were looking at yourself at 22 and me and you were sisters, we're in the coffee, and I'm like, sis, if a guy was ever cheat on you, would you take it back? What would you say?
No.
You would say no to blood clots.
To blood clots.
Yeah.
Because back then I thought, maybe this will be the only time. Maybe he's really truthfully. I mean, he got a tattoo of my face on his back. I'm thinking, okay, that's there for life. And it was a big portrait too. It weren't no small one. So I'm like, all right, do you know what? He might really be sorry and he might really never do this again. Let's get past it. But it's not even the case of he won't do it again. Because even if he didn't do it again, I never trusted him again. And it really affected the relationship to a point where it affected how I treated him. I spoke to him a certain way. I didn't respect him at all. And everything was kind of just an issue. So it's like, I wouldn't put myself in that position again where I can't even be submissive to my man. I want to be a dainty little babe. Oh, yeah, babe.
Vulnerable,
thank you, babe, vulnerable. And around him, I felt like I had to fight for my life. And I hated feeling like that. I hated feeling on the defense all the time and just feeling like, let me not let my guard down because he might take me for an idiot and I'm not an idiot. That's just where my energy was. Like, I'm not a fool, so don't treat me like one. When I should be able to trust my husband,
of course,
people,
of course,
and feel safe and just know that he can lead. Like, I would have loved to be led, but I was doing the leading, and it's not for me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a lead in another man, grown ass man.
100%,
no
100%.
way.
It's so weird because I was talking about this last week, and it's like, women want to be submissive, women want to be vulnerable, women want a guy to lead and take over, but it seems to be constantly the wrong men.
Yeah.
It's like you constantly have to have your guard up, because if not, they will just be blowing you like this, blowing you like this, blowing you like this. I'm just like you. I had a conversation on this show, and somebody asked me, if you were to be with somebody and they cheated on you, would you take them back? And I know myself, I'm a fool. I'm a fool for love. I would, like a boo-boo the fool. Let him, the same thing with your man, let them be crying on the knees with bogey in their nose. Me too, I will crumble. Because as women, when we love someone, we love them eternally to our core. That's even me with boyfriend, let alone you that is fully married and has known him since you were 19. Like you were babies, you grew together. So it's very, very difficult to these days have that relationship with a man where you feel like I can 100% trust you with my life. Vulnerability means I trust you with my life. As in, if there was a car in front of us, you'd push me out of the way and save me. Like, that's princess shit. And a lot of guys are just not like that anymore. It's really, really, really sad. But girl, how are you now? How are you now? Are you separated? Are you in the process of divorce?
Separated.
Okay.
Not divorced yet. I'm about to file, girl, because he contacted me. I think it's been a month now, asking me for an address to start the divorce proceedings. A month later, where's the papers? I'm ready to file myself.
Yourself.
Because I don't want it to drag out. I kind of just want my life back, really. I feel like I've got my life back, but it's just that one little thing that's just still there. But I feel good. I feel so good. I feel like I'm learning different things about myself every day. I love my own space.
Oh, lovely.
I really do. I like my own company. And I don't even feel lonely. Like, that's one thing I thought. I hope I don't feel lonely. I hope I don't feel like a bit upset when it gets to night time and I'm just by myself in my bed. I'll be having the time of my life. I really do.
With who?
Myself.
Oh, yourself. You know, yourself.
I mean, there has been a little.
I mean, as you should. You were a beautiful girl.
Right, but I've got that out of my system now.
Yeah.
Because when I was fresh out, I was like, yeah.
We outside.
Time for me to, you know.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was fun for the time still. But then I started to realise that men are actually, they're a bit entitled.
That ain't it, yo.
And they're a bit weird.
That
Some of
ain't
them
it,
started trying to act like they're my man and try to have a bit of authority. And who's that calling you? Like, if you're there with me and you're wondering what man is calling me, hold on a minute.
You have to do this.
And that's what I did. I'm like, yeah, the novelty's worn off.
Yeah.
I'm all right, you know. I've got a bunch of toys.
Yes.
Ann Summers sent me.
And big up Ann Summers. Oh yeah, rest in peace, CEO of Ann Summers as well, man. I heard she passed away. Big up you, man. You've done a lot. I remember I bought my first lingerie. My first lingerie for a sweet boy. Actually, no, it was a waste man. What was I doing buying lingerie at 18? 17. I was buying lingerie for the sweet boys. I don't even know what rest of, I can't remember the lady's name, but the founder of Ann Summers has passed away. Yeah, she passed away today of cancer.
Oh, today?
I think she already had stage 4 cancer. It was either today's or filming on yesterday. I saw it. Yeah, she passed away.
Oh no.
Really, really sad. But honestly, Ann Summers, phenomenal. Yeah. Big up her. I'm gonna put her name in the edit. I do apologize. But she's done some fantastic stuff. Yeah. To have a store like that for running for that long.
Right, for that long.
For that long, when you know how women have fought. Like it seems to be in the last 5 or 6 years, men have realized that women also like to have sex and also like to have fun and also have needs. Shocker. Right. Fucking shocker. It's CNT, baby. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, yeah.
Subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. First of all, today's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah, saw that come up on my calendar.
Big up St. Patrick's Day, top of the morning. You know I'm Irish.
Are you?
Top of the morning. Kind of started.
What's kind of started?
I'm gonna see. Okay, so in Gaelic it's called kind of started.
Kind of started.
Yeah, that's how are you? And then you respond with ta megama.
Ta megama.
Yeah, we Gaelic. we Irish. But yeah, I was born in Dublin, moved here when I was about 5, but you know, I still got the Irish passport on me.
Period.
Where are you from originally?
Well, I was born in the UK, but my background's Jamaican.
I'm Jamaican half. Me a Jamaican girl. Come on. Yeah.
I don't know for that.
I tried.
Where are you from?
I'm Nigerian. Okay. I wish I was Jamaican though. I wish if I wasn't Nigerian, I would be Jamaican. If I wasn't Jamaican, I'd be Indian.
But they say that Nigerians and Jamaicans cousins.
They're basically, from the same lineage of slavery. Yeah, something like that I heard. Something, but you know, that's another coming for another day. You know, you're gonna get into that. I don't want people to be upset. I don't know the history. But yes, guys, I would love to introduce my guest. Now, I'm so happy that this beautiful lady is here. We've got a fun fact file about you.
Oh.
So, formerly known as Tootsie Time, that's how they know you in the streets. Yeah. Where does that name come from?
It's such a stupid story.
Go on.
So I wanted a nickname for my music and for my social stuff. I was in a bank waiting. They have a bunch of lollipops on the table. And I'm like, do you know what? I want to take all these different lollipops. I want to be known as the lollipop girl that sticks lollipops in her ponytail. And then I'm thinking, what's names of lollipops? I was thinking Chupa Chup. And I thought, let me just call myself Lollipop. But then my mum, she had a yardie friend named Lollipop. It was a man. He used to sell stuff out the back of his car. So
not lollipops.
Tootsie Pop. And I thought, Tootsie. I'm a runner. The name
I love
stuck,
it.
but I didn't keep sticking the lollipops in my hair.
But the name stuck.
The name
okay,
stuck.
do you know what? That is a good origin story.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like when the name has a story, it makes it more meaningful. Like it's not just because it's Tootsie in it. Like that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you have a proper exciting story about per. Okay, second one. I saw that you were on Don't Tell the Bride.
Yes.
So was your whole like wedding and everything on Don't Tell the Bride?
Yeah.
Girl, how was that experience?
Do you know what? The thing is, we tried to finesse the system, and we kind of did a little. I shouldn't be saying this. We signed contracts, but obviously allegedly,
do it in third person. So that,
you're not supposed to speak. But obviously, we were planning a wedding from beforehand. So we was going to do it in the courthouse. We had planned outfits, the wedding party, all of that. So then when I applied for it, I said, you know what? This is getting too expensive. I'm trying to plan this wedding and it's costing money that we don't have. So I was just like, yo, should I just apply for Don't Tell the Bride? He was like, I was like, all right, I'm going to apply. I didn't think that they were going to get back. They got back instantly. They wanted to paint a picture. I remember when we was going through like the interview stages, they wanted us to be like the UK Chris Brown and Rihanna. So they were really trying to like make this narrative. This story. And the way they edited it was just so far from what it actually was. I'm like, they really did us dirty.
What?
Yeah, they had me screaming in a studio off key. I remember I was in the studio singing for like an hour straight. They picked the worst vocal.
Oh no!
I said, yep, singer Daina from Leighton. I'm just like, why would they do?
Girl,
I was in there.
No, but they
vocals
do that.
for
They
real.
do that.
Yeah,
they
and then
do that.
even like questions, they'll ask me wild questions and things like, oh, what if he plans a wedding where you have to jump out of a plane, and that's how you're gonna get married? And I'll say, I'm not gonna go to the wedding. Then they're gonna take that clip of me saying, I'm not gonna go to the wedding, and just put it randomly somewhere else. With no context. And it's making me seem like, look at her, diva. They're even doing that in the voiceover, Diva Daina. And I'm like, they really did us dirty. Because during filming, they were so nice.
No, trust me. That's why I don't trust these television lots. You know, they can create the narrative.
Again.
They can really, they love to edit and shift. They tried it with me one time.
And they wanted to paint the story because they even said we met in a nightclub. That wasn't true.
Girl.
Right. They did the most.
Do you think you could find love in a nightclub though? I wanna make love in this club.
I think so.
I think so as well. I don't understand that because I remember Chipmunk was like, I ain't never gonna meet a girl in the club. Like, you ain't gonna meet wifey in the club. And I was like, so where you gonna meet her at the church? Because you don't go.
Right. It depends what you go to the club for. But not everyone goes to the club to get chose. I think that's what men think. Girls go there to hover around your table to get your stupid drinks. To get your dumb drinks. You're one between 10 drink. Do you know what? Yeah. Girls. Ooh. Oh my God. You see that thing? Yeah. There was one time where my feet were hurting me and I just leaned. It wasn't even a table. I leaned next to a table because you know the high heel shoe. Just like this. I leaned on everything. This is a Coke bottle. This guy bought a unbranded, not that it was what did they call it? Don Julio. Dom Perignon, unbranded Courvoisier, and he was doing this. He was holding it like this, like I wanted to. Like I was trying to take the
I was looking at him like, are you crazy?
No, literally. That happened to me in LA. It was like a private party and there was a table. I didn't even realize the table belonged to the man. My feet were hurting. I sat down. He's like, yo, you good? I said, yeah, I'm all right. He's like, oh, because you know, this is my section. I was like, oh, okay. He's like, nah, you can chill. He's like, you want a drink? I'm like, no, I don't, you know. I actually don't. I just sat here because my feet hurt, love.
Relax. If actually the drink is $7.50 in the bar.
Talking about some
we're not all suffering, you know. It's not that deep.
Right.
It's not that deep. And also, fun fact, you are also a musician and you have released some very successful tracks. So that's your first love. Music is your first passion.
Yeah.
So tell me one of your favorite songs that you have released and why.
One of my favorite songs I've released is a song called IDC.
IDC.
As in, I don't care.
I don't give a herk.
And in that song, I'm just flexing. I'm just talking my shit and I just love it. I actually just
Bad
love
beat
it.
energy.
Literally.
This is the bad beat era.
Yeah.
And we in it. So do you feel like that shows you at your highest self, your highest confidence, your highest energy?
Highest energy, highest confidence, but not my highest vocal ability. See, the thing is with me, I sing, and every time people hear me sing, they're like, why don't you put more of this in your music? Because when I do my music, I usually do like the talk, singy, rappy
thing,
type of stuff, because I just,
but I
that's
like
the kind
it.
of music I listen to. But people are like, no, you need to do ballads. You need to do like vocals because you can do it. So I feel like I'm trying to tap more into that now, give the people what they want rather than what I want. Because most of the time I make music for me, but let's switch it up and see.
But I like that music. I'm the type of person, like, I like music that embodies how I feel or how I want to feel. Like, if I'm sad, I'm feeling insecure, I'm not going to be playing Adele because it will just put me in a hole. I don't get why people do that. If I am feeling sad, I want to listen to that music. I want someone to tell me, I'm a bad bee, don't give a fuck, every guy talking to me, get out of my face. And that's what I want to hear because it will bring my spirit up.
Same.
I was saying, it's not every day we should be going to be singing, to be crying, but it's good to have range. Range is good. Sometimes cry, sometimes boogie down a party, celebrate. That I love it. I love the energy. What's your next single that you've got cooking for us?
I have a song called Games Mind.
Okay.
I want to shoot a really dramatic video to it, kind of like a storyline type video.
Okay.
I haven't shot it yet, but I want to shoot it soon. This song is kind of rappy, singy, but then I have sections in it where it breaks down and I'm just singing. And it's quite emotional and it's quite... I think everyone's going to like this one. It's different for me, but still the same at the same time. It's like there's elements that's
what's it inspired by?
I actually wrote it about someone, funny enough.
Kate.
Yes. I wrote a song about someone on my EP called Risk, and it was basically me talking about how it's a risk.
His name is Risk.
His name isn't Risk.
Okay, we're gonna say
Risk.
Mr. Risky. Okay,
yeah, Mr. Risk, because it's a risk to get into something with him so fresh out of a long term. Whatever. It's like I should really be single.
Settling,
do you know what I mean? But he's just doing
the right things.
Yeah, he is. So then obviously we went through a little time period where he wasn't acting the same. He was kind of, pulling back. Because he was someone that calls me every day.
Okay.
Every day. We'll be on the phone for hours. Like, just... Even throughout my day, I'm bringing my phone with me, doing what I have to do. He's just there. Like, we'll just be talking. Communication strong. And he went through, like, a week. Imagine, only a week where he just wouldn't call me or text me. And I just felt like it's been a week. And I wrote the song. I wrote the song thinking, what's going on? Like, I have a lyric in there where I'm like, fuck is you telling me you don't return my calls when usually you be sweating me? And I'm like,
that's a fact. Where you go, daddy?
Right, where did you go for a week? 7 days.
We attention seekers. We need... What's your star sign?
Taurus.
We attention seekers. I'm a Libra.
Libra?
I'm a Libra. Yeah. We attention seekers.
Yeah.
We need it.
So he went MIA for 7 days and I wrote the song. And then he came back. And when he came back, I played him the song. I was like, listen to the song I just made. And then he was like, I love this song so much. Yeah. And he didn't even know.
I love it.
I love it.
Give it to me.
He don't even know it's about him. But But yeah,
I love it. I'm so excited to hear that. If you can give me a quick,
I'll send it.
maybe you can give us a quick play.
Yeah.
Before you start, because we love a preview on this show. We love a good preview. But guys, I would love to introduce my guest. So we have a very special guest this week. She originally comes into the scene as Tootsie Time. That's how we know her originally. She's one of the OGs, She's been here for a mini moo, and she's still here. I think one thing I love, because we had Breenie Lee last week. I feel like this is just the month of the OGs. But what I love is it's women that have stood the test of time, and we get to see you evolve. I think that's the most important thing, like to see you from where you started to be involved essentially with your marriage, to then see you becoming an independent woman in your music. Like, I just love being able to share and experience a story. Do you know what I mean? So I know you're thinking, girl, I've been, but I'm thinking we've seen it all. We see the advancement in relationship, in mentality, in mind, and that's something I pray for. I pray that in 10 years time us guys could be having a conversation and my audience could be like, Joyce, when you were 7 years ago, when you were saying this, you're not like that anymore. That is for me so important, because people come and go, especially in this creator space. People come in and going and coming and going and coming and going, but sister girl, she's still here. Sorry, the intro is still introing. Don't worry, we're still loading. We fell in love with her feel-good videos, funny challenges, and daily vlogs. She is back, bigger and better, and we are so happy to have her in the motherfucking studio today. Daina. Come on! Is Daina in the motherfucking bizzle in the bizzle building, in the place, in the building?
Is that enough?
Is that enough? You know what's good. You know what's up. How are you? How has your day been? Talk to me. I know we've been talking for a long time, but in this moment, in this present emotion, what is it?
I'm so excited. I'm just excited. I've been thinking about this all week.
Yeah!
No, literally.
Me
I just watched, before bed, I watched you and Breenie.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, this is so great.
Fabulous.
Yeah, that's going to be me tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Do you know what? I'm sure you had a conversation with some of the bad boys and girls, or some of your audience, because I love to go on live sometimes and I'm like, who do you think we got on the show today or this week? Yeah. And everyone's like, Daina.
Yeah.
And in my head, I was thinking, bitch, how do you know that?
Yeah, I might have let it slip a little bit.
Yes, you did. And you know what? I love it. Because they came in like, Daina, she said that she's coming home. And I said,
why are they shouting at you?
Trust me. I said, because I don't like to, sometimes I just like to be ambiguous, like, oh, who's coming next? Let's build up anticipation.
Should have let me know.
No, do you know what? It's cool. Me too. Do you know what? I've got a very big mouth. Like, I can't keep secrets. So if people ask me, I'll be like, don't force me, I'll say it. Like, do you know what?
No, I literally posted the DM I sent you. I was like, September. And then I posted the email inviting me, and I was like, yeah.
Girl,
I said, yeah.
I'm so happy you're here. And of course, I feel like this is a very important episode, because I feel like it's the first time we've actually touched on a lot of things and had someone that has experienced that and is coming here. Things like divorce, things like marriage, things like so many things like cheating. Like we talk about it and it's topics, but we hardly have people that come in and have actually experienced it and is open enough to have those experiences and to talk about it. So, and I think the way marriage is glamorized, I love marriage. I think marriage is beautiful. I pray one day that I find my husband and I marry, but I don't feel like anyone would anticipate what comes after next. Things like cheating, things like divorce, but it's something that happens so often that we celebrate the marriage and the wedding, but when shit hits the fan, people go quiet. Yeah. People stay silent, because it's a thing where everybody wants to highlight the good parts, but when it gets ugly, people just disappear. But I think it's important for people to see this and to experience this, because I think you said something like, the first time you cheated, you didn't even want to say it to people. You didn't, because you didn't want to feel embarrassed that you took him back.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful that you opened up to say that, because it happens.
Yeah.
Trust me, guys have your mum, your daddy cheated on your mum, by the way, and she ain't say nothing.
Yeah.
Seriously, it happens all the time. But people are like, oh, what happens in my house? What happens in my house stays quiet. I don't know why I went on that rant. I don't know why I went on that rant.
No, it's true. And you know, with me, I feel like I've always presented myself as such a no-nonsense type of woman. So for me, a no-nonsense type of woman to be cheated on and take the man back, oh, you're a fraud, you big fat phony. That's what I felt. Like, I felt like that. Girl. It's not like my personality is like this quiet, timid, oh, yes, babe, no, babe. Like, I'm a...
What's good?
What's good?
Yeah.
So how a what's good get cheat on? It happens, you know?
It does. It really, really does. It really, really does. But I want to play a game with you. We have a game on this show. Actually, no, I don't want to play a game with you. I want to start with the quotes. Okay. Before I play the game, I want to start with the quotes. And obviously, we have a thing called Word of the Week. So every week we choose a new word. And this week, the word is singleness. Okay. So in a world full of Instagram couples, vacation, and rose petal hotels, we are constantly exposed to the life of those who are loved up. And if you are single, this might make you feel as though you are missing something. However, the importance of singleness is often underrated, and the perks of knowing yourself before introducing a partner to your space isn't given enough importance. So we have a quote from Kelly Rowland, and that is, being single is about celebrating and appreciating your own space that you're in. And I know you touched about that earlier, which is the spirit of God is moving. Yeah. But how do you do single in the best way?
Honestly, this might not be the same for everyone, but when you're in a relationship, all of your decisions, you kind of base them on your partner. Is he going to be okay with this? Is this going to make him uncomfortable? Is he going to feel okay? Will he want to do things with me? Sometimes you might necessarily just want to do things by yourself, but you're just like, oh, I don't want to leave him out. Like, small thing, go cinema. What if you just want to go to the cinema by yourself? Is your man going to feel like, well, why can't I come? Why are you going by yourself? That part just gone, eliminated. That's how you do single. Do what you want.
Do what you want.
On your own time. Yeah. In your own time. As long as you want. Oh, I feel so good. I took myself out to eat. Nice restaurant. I had caviar. Had lobster.
Yes.
Had all of that.
Yes.
Loads of cocktails.
Yes.
No one can tell me nothing. I didn't... The hell? It felt so good.
I feel like if I was in a long-term relationship and I became single, the first thing I would do is go and wear one skimpy outfit, bum cheeks out, and swing my hips on the town and paint it red. That's what I would do.
I want to go to a club by myself, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done that yet.
Do you know what? There's a couple people that like go clubbing by yourself, but I can't envision or imagine that being fun. I'm sorry.
You really?
Please, guys, change my mind. I've never done it before.
When you go to the club, do you dance though? Or do you just like sit pretty with your drink?
No. I dance. Funny enough, me and VK, we love a dance. We've been going, and the problem is, just like you said, when you go to the club, like there's always these sitting pretty and dance. Which, I mean, there's a time for that. Do you know what I mean? But sometimes I really want to dance. And we went to this uncle and auntie club, like this Raz club, African club, and they just mind their business, and they just like, you'll see your dad is in the club and he's doing this with his Guinness beer, and we just fucked up the dance floor, like fucked it up. I haven't fucked up the floor like that in a while, because sometimes you don't want to fuck it up because people are looking at you like, why is she not crossing her leg for? Like kind of a thing. But nobody cared. Everybody was just in their space, and it was just like, so when I get the opportunity to fuck it up, I'ma fuck it up.
Yeah. I'm a dancer.
You're a dancer.
I want to go by myself and just mash up the floor.
Because
it's a good conversation icebreaker as well. People will like feel more approachable to you and maybe want to speak to you. So you went by yourself, but you can leave a couple friends. You never know.
Do you know what? Yeah, I love that. You give me that. That's what a confident girl would do. Because the shy girls are not going to the club by themselves.
Nah.
And if you are, stand up and go to the club by yourself.
Yeah.
But I do co-sign doing things alone. I think it's so important to, like you said, go to restaurants, try new things, go to the cinema. Like, you should actually be able to experience life alone.
Yes, alone.
Yeah. Agreed. When I used to have a page where I just used to go out by myself and try foods and just
nice.
Try different foods. And Open Table, they have different restaurants that have points. So I used to go to different restaurants and collect the points. That's so nice. But you know what? It was me time. Like sometimes you don't need to wait for friends to do things. You don't. And to experience things. I remember I booked Murky Fest by myself. I said, I'm going Murky Fest and I don't care who's coming with me. So I ended up going, and I ended up, one girl from work ended up coming with me. She was a complete bore. So I ended up going again she was like, I just want to lay down and do nothing. I was like, okay, girl, but I'm going to the festival. Went to the festival and I met this whole random girl.
See?
Like, and she was even more lit than the girl that I brought. But yeah, 100%. What else? So how are we enjoying singleness?
It's real good.
The question, how are we? So how do people enjoy singleness?
How do people enjoy it?
Yeah, how do you enjoy, like, remember we are doing quote of the week. We are giving advice.
Well, I personally enjoy singleness by just, like I said, doing things by myself, whether it be going to a restaurant, going to cinema, even just little pampering things, facials, massages. Oh, it's just so nice. Or even it could be just chilling at home, Netflix and chilling by myself. I love getting in my bed with a nice drink, a nice snack, a little bit of a little something, and just chilling, big chilling. It just feels nice to get to know myself. I think a lot. Even when I'm driving, I feel like when I'm just driving alone, that's when I come up with my best ideas. Even on the way here, I thought of a whole new idea.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah. About to start my own show.
I love fab. Yeah. Listen, you're just like, can I ask you a question? This is going to be a deep one. Do you feel like you've forgiven your ex-husband or your husband at the moment?
Nah.
Okay.
I don't forgive him.
I don't think
I'll ever forgive him. And I know they say that you need to forgive people to set yourself free. I disagree. I don't need to forgive him, I'm not going to lie. Because I'll never wrap my head around why he would do that to me. Someone that was there for him. I was ride or die. So I can't understand. I'll never understand. But that's fine. I don't wish no bad on him. I wish him the best. But no, don't forgive him.
Do you feel like you have let go of the situation though?
Yeah. That's
amazing.
I've 100% let it go. And I know it wasn't my fault. There was times in the relationship where I feel like, was there something I could have done differently? Or is it something I did to push him to this? Now I'm fully cool with knowing it was nothing to do with me. It was all him. And I do let it go. And I'm not one of those people that feel like, oh, all men are going to be like that. Everyone's going to treat me like that. I still believe in love. I still believe I can find love again. And there's someone that will treat me the way that I'm supposed to be treated. I'm cool. I'm open. Yeah.
I love that. And I feel like what you're just saying about people blaming themselves is something that happens quite often, where even I've been in a situation where it's like, could I have done something more, or I'm not good enough, or I'm the reason why he's treating me like this, or I didn't do this. And I feel like that's how a lot of guys end up continuously abusing women in any capacity, whether that's emotional, physical, because the blame is not shifted on the man. The blame is shifted on you, on what you can do, or you didn't perform right, or you didn't do this good enough, or you didn't behave, you did enough, or you showed too much leg, or no, seriously, or like, I'm the reason why he's treating me like this, you know. And I feel like it's so important for women to really step back and understand that you did everything you can to be the best woman you could be for him, period.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that, you know, it's interesting because we had a conversation last week and Brini said something about the reason why a man is not treating you right is because you're not exerting the qualities that deserve to be treated. And I feel like in that aspect, when she was in regards to princess treatment, I understand, but there's sometimes you really can be the best woman to a man. You can cook, you can clean, you can wash his pants, you can wear ansamas, you can do all these things that the textbook says is what you need to do to be an amazing woman, and they will still go out and do their thing.
That was me. Before the first infidelity, I was that woman. I was, freeing up the, pum pum anytime you wanted. I was cooking, I was cleaning, I was keeping my body right, face tight, all that shit. But when he did it, I think where that what she was saying about the princess treatment, from then, the first, you should be out the door. You should be gone. Because when they see that, oh, I can cheat. And she's still
here, yeah.
Okay, that's changed the game. But with that, all of that treatment he was getting before, that also changed. So he weren't receiving the same wife. He was receiving a more mean wife, I guess you can say, a more wife that just was waiting for you to fix something up. And I think that's where the breakdown really happens, where it's like, okay, I cheated, you took me back, I expected the same wife I had before, but now I've got a meaner one. We're going to have problems. I don't like this. He's got problems on his side. I've got problems on my side. Well, you cheated. You're not going to get the same treatment. I mean, in a sense. And that's where it's just going to clash forever and ever. So my advice to everybody watching this, leave. Do yourself both a favour. Like, just leave.
It's interesting because you say the relationship really ended once you changed, which makes me question, does that not mean you were holding it together in the first place? Because from what I remember you saying, you were the one that was paying all the bills.
Yeah.
You were the one that was basically financing Mr. Man.
Yeah.
You were looking after him.
But that was at a period of time. So early on in our relationship, neither of us were living together in our own space. We lived at my mum's for one period, and then we lived at his mum's for one period. So then when we got our first apartment, he was paying for it. And then when we moved to this big, massive house, he got an injury, and then I started paying for it. And obviously I thought that he'll get this injury, he'll figure it out, he'll get back on his feet, and then we'll go back to sharing the load. But that never happened. And I think the cheating is what made it really worse, because if he hadn't have cheated and he still had his injury, I would have still held it down as long as, like, I got a good man. He loyal to me, he going out, he's trying to get on his feet. Of course I'm gonna hold it down. But it was the cheating. It's like, how dare you go and step out when I'm here paying bills? Like, who do you think I am? Like, who do you really think I am? So that, it was a lot of factors, really. But then I guess he would argue and say that him losing his career caused him into depression, which made him cheat. So there's this, like, it's a catalyst for a lot of things. But at the end of the day, I don't care. Like, there's no excuse for cheating, in my opinion.
I feel like there's no excuse for cheating, but I think sometimes I like to see situations like this as a positive, because it shows your capacity to love. I feel like sometimes when you know your capacity to love, it makes you appreciate yourself as a person, because it's like, I actually have realized how much love I have to give. Sadly, it wasn't to the right person, but for the person that deserves it, it will be the most beautiful experience for you. I feel like some experiences is just to show, listen, this is the level of love you have to give to someone. And sometimes love needs to be exercised, sadly, in bad places. And you'll be able to experience that in a beautiful place. I pray that for you. I pray that for everybody watching. You're a hot girl. You didn't come half naked. Listen, she didn't come half naked for no reason. See, if you see the dress, seriously, there's a lot of bad boys here.
Like, even this, like, I feel like the way I dress now, it's almost like I couldn't wear this dress before. On big street.
Excuse me?
Broad daylight.
Fabulous.
I'm gonna wear it now, though.
You better wear it again for a real nigga, because you look fucking fabulous. You look fabulous. Excuse me, there ain't no way in hell you gonna be half naked right here. You ain't gonna show it to a real nigga, please. But for everyone who is single, big up all the girls in relationships. If he's rubbish, please leave him. I've said it.
Yeah, please.
We said it, Daina.
Even if there's loads of time and history spent into it, because that was one thing I held on to also.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah.
You are so right when you say that. People hold on to people, and that's not just relationships, friendships as well. People hold on to things because of time. time. Oh, I've known this person for 5 years. I've known this person for 7 years. I've been with him for 6 years. What I say to people, I would rather have wasted 6 years of my life than 16. Because time constantly moves. And I feel like relationships sometimes are for seasons. Stop holding on to people who were for season 1 and you'll then carry them to season 4. Because the person who you've elevated to, that person now becomes a dead weight. And you're just dragging them along hoping for the best. Not to say that they were a waste of time or they should have never been, but sometimes people are around to teach you something. They're around to help you in that season. They're around to love you when you needed it. They're around to help you develop in some way. But girl, that's it. You will find that if you keep carrying those people along, they will feel like a dead weight to you. And you're just going to be dragging them and it will feel forced and it will be like, girl, why? Do you know what I mean? And that's friendship, relationship. It's okay. Everything. 7-year relationship can end.
It can.
5-year friendship can end.
It sure can.
Sometimes it needs to.
Exactly.
That friend you've had for 5 years. Like I have a friend that she's gay and she had a friend that really helped her to open up her sexuality. Like she hadn't really come out of herself, and this person was very out, I'm a gay, and she helped her get into the LGBT community, really express herself. But girl, 5 years down the line, this girl is one of your worst friends. What's she still doing? But I've known her, and in the season she was amazing. She helped you really hone into yourself. She helps you feel comfortable about yourself, about your sexuality. You like girls, you're hot, you're in your community, you're flexing, you opened up to everyone, you came out to your parents, cool. That's it. Sister girl is done. She's a bad friend. Leave her. It's over. Let her go, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And that doesn't mean let her go like, oh, we hate each other now. But let her go. The girl's now she's bringing problem, messy. Do you know what I'm saying? Now it's the thing where it's like, bruv, what you doing here? Do you know what I'm saying? She was good on her season.
Exactly.
Let that bitch go. Period.
I think people forget as well that humans, we change every 5 years. So if the change is not aligning, stop holding on to what was, because that's what it is. What was? Oh, but no, 5 years ago, in the beginning, it was so perfect. We got along like a house on fire. Oh, this is great. He can be that person again. No, he's changed. That person's gone,
They're not the same.
Different version.
Definitely different version. And sometimes, especially when you like mentally grow more quickly than your friend, your partner, a lot of that happens. And another friend I had, big up my sister, she's engaged. Excuse me. I have a friend, she was dating this boy when she was in uni. Obviously, he helped her with her course, whatever. 4-5 years later, they're still together. She calls me and we're talking about the boy. The boy is weird. That's another story for another day. I'm like, she was like, oh, Joyce, let's go out to eat. I said, sis, you know me, I'm high life. Where do you want to go? Let's go get some lobster somewhere. Let's go to Mayfair. She goes, I've never been to Mayfair.
Same,
I've never been to Knightsbridge. I said, why isn't your man taking you on a nice dinner somewhere? Guys, if that's what you want to do, your man, oh, he doesn't really have money. I was just looking at her saying side eye. I kept saying, leave this boy. Like, because really, she outgrew him. Sister girl is working a very good job. The boy is still lost and found, looking for himself. You found a good job. Now you're carrying him. You imagine you both graduated. You're doing your thing. He's not he's struggling somewhere, trying to figure himself out. And he's feeling insecure because you're doing better than him. And it's affecting your relationship. Sister girl, you've outgrown him. She left this boy within a year and a half. Is she not engaged?
Oh, I love it.
My good friend. My brother. I said, nah, you need to date this boy. He's good. He will look after you. He's a gentleman. All that stuff you were suffering before. Within a year and a half of dating, she's engaged.
I love that for her.
Excuse me?
To that.
Big up my sister. You know who you are.
Period.
and she's happy. She's with a man that can look. But that's what happens. And guess what? That even to say that when you hold on to people that are not supposed to be in the space, you don't leave space for the people who are supposed to be there. Because as soon as she left that stupid boy, her husband came into the picture.
Goes the same for like opportunities and things like that in terms of career, business. Oh my gosh, everything. The amount of things that change when you just let that person go. That's not let that person go. There.
You know in your you know in your soul, who it is.
Yeah,
you know if it's your boyfriend. You know if it's your girlfriend. You know if it's that friend. Let them go. They don't need to be there anymore.
Nope.
They were good. They were loyal to you. They borrowed you money when you needed it. But it's time to that's done.
Yeah.
Their service has been met, and it's time to kick rocks.
I agree with that.
Drink to that, sister. We're preaching here. The Holy Spirit is moving. The Holy Spirit is moving. But for those who are single, big up you. And to enjoy your singleness, here we have some notes. First of all, as Daina said, our queen, she said, find how to enjoy being alone.
Yeah.
So we all know someone who's constantly in a relationship and is ready on their own, not judging, I'm judging. But when you're constantly looking for your next boo, your quality control tends to reduce because you're too eager to be with someone. That was me. You might find that you begin to tolerate things you normally wouldn't because of fear of being alone. To avoid this, find different ways to begin enjoying your own company. Solo dates, trips, finding new hobbies for your own to learn are all ways we can learn to enjoy our own company. The more you do that, the better dating choices you will make in future because it removes the fear of being alone. So it's easier to fling bad options in the bin. And the second thing is learn to let go. A big part of being single is letting go. Accept your past, but do not allow traumas or previous bad relationships to disrupt potential connections you may find on the other side of singleness. Learn how to be single gracefully, which doesn't include stalking your ex's new partner or doing everything to get their attention. Focus on forming new relationships with yourself and learn to keep the past behind you. Cocktails and takeaways. The motivation in my soul. Like, honestly, you're actually, I just feel like going for this conversation is making me go for a jog because I could just feel your strength.
No, for real.
I can just feel your strength. And I really pray that people, men and women who are going through relationship issues really tap into Daina's strength because it's not the end of the world. It's not over for you in any age or capacity or time in your life where you've gone through a rough breakup and you feel like there's no escape or there's no light. Please follow Daina's story and just see the fucking strength and see how she's turned this into a beautiful story, into a beautiful what do they call it? Is this Cinderella? It's not Cinderella. Rapunzel. Whoever it is, because that is what people need to see. Because when situations happen like this, women and men feel like there's no way out. There's no escape. Like the love of your life did that. Yeah. You can jump somewhere. Seriously. So just for your strength, I really pray that somebody sees this and really taps into the strength because it's huge. And I feel like it's enough to share. Girl, I hope you are watching this and I hope that you tap into this strength so you can pull yourself up that bed, clean your depression room and get to fucking work because it's so important, man.
Do for you, please. Nobody's going to have your back like yourself, you know.
Fabulous. We are going to play Win or Bin. So obviously the aim of the game, easy peasy. I'm going to give you a topic of conversation and you are going to tell me whether it's a win or a bin.
All right.
And why. Win or bin? Sharing passwords with your partner.
Bin.
She's evolved.
Girl. Listen,
she's changed.
I had all the passwords. I wanted all the passwords. I wanted the things logged in on my phone so I can switch between my account and yours. That's how I wanted it. Easy access. Don't go looking for something you don't want to find. I'm not gonna lie, because when you find it, unless you're gonna take action and be done, what are you looking for? What am I looking for to have an argument with you? Oh, why did you DM that person? Why did you like that picture? Okay, what else? What are you gonna do? Nothing. I'm just gonna shout at you
and cry.
Idiot.
That's me, boy. You just cry and stay.
Just cry and stay. So unless you're having the password so you can find something and duck, allow it.
Yeah, agreed. Do you know what? Agreed. Sometimes don't go searching for your heartbreak unless you're gonna leave. I agree. Don't go. Listen, sometimes, yeah, when you're looking at the monster in the closet, don't open the closet.
Don't.
Just go.
And I feel like everything comes to light eventually. So even if you don't find it in the accounts with the passwords, you'll find out. Don't
Agreed.
worry.
I'm gonna say win, but I think at the extent that you had it, where you had it like because you wanted to find something, I think I wouldn't actually. Do you know what? I don't think I would share passwords, unless, for example, on a random day it was like, oh, can you log into my Instagram? I've been hacked.
No,
like, but not to be like, oh, we need to share.
We need to share to see what's going on.
I don't think it's that deep.
Do you know what? I feel like it's really important to keep your individuality in a relationship now.
Yeah.
Like before, it seemed to be like, okay, he would hang out with my friends. I would want to hang out with his friends. I would want to be involved in your life.
Yeah.
Have your life together, but also have your separate things. You need your separate things.
Can you elaborate on this?
Like, okay, for one, my next man, he's not going to be coming out with me and my friends my ex did. You don't need to know what we're talking about on the phone. You don't need to know the type of things we're interested in. Like, there could be certain things that I like doing with my friends with that I don't necessarily like doing with you. This is me and my friends stuff, and you have to respect that. Because that's me as a person. That's me as an individual. Don't take my individuality away from me to make me your woman, your girl. Yeah, we do this together. Oh, you going to a club? I'm coming. Oh, you going to do shisha? I'm coming. Maybe I want to take up pole dancing. You can't come there too. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? Let me have my thing. You have your thing, and then when we get together, we can talk about our day. Yeah. How about that?
I 100% agree, and I feel like there's a lot of relationships where they move like conjoined twins. They want to eat together, they want to sleep together, they want to go out together, they want to go to the friends do together, they want to go to the wedding together, they want to go to the barbecue together, they want to go to the club together. Relax, because prior to you having a man, we were going out. You're going out with the girls. Why is it the girls and Billy?
Exactly.
Why does Billy need to come to the girls do?
Exactly. And sometimes, girls, when you're in a fresh relationship and you're so in love with this person, you don't even consider your friends' feelings. Yeah. The amount of friends that have told me years later, do you know what? I always felt uncomfortable with your man coming. I felt like I couldn't be myself, how I am with you, acting a wild mess. Because I'm in front of your boyfriend. I don't want him to judge me. I don't want him to feel disrespected. And that's not fair. It's really not.
Agreed. I 100% agree. I feel like individuality is so important because guess what? If you're with someone for 2-3 years and you do that and, you know, God forbid, you break up, you will have a sense of loss because your identity was in your man. Now your man is not here. Or your identity was in your girl. Now your girl is not here.
Exactly.
Go and play some fucking football. Go and fucking go to do your nails with your girlfriend. I 1,000% agree. I think it's so toxic and I see it often. Even me, I'm a lover girl. I love spending time with my bae. I want to be around them all the time. But I need to understand Joyce will still be Joyce whilst you're here, whilst you're not here. And I need to maintain and preserve her. Exactly that. Period. So now you're at a stage now that you're no longer with your man, but he's so integrated into your life and circle. How are you even dealing with that? Do you bump into him? Is there a thing now where he's so involved?
I haven't bumped into him at all. I've been lucky enough to just bounce back into... It's so weird because I've never experienced adult life by myself, but it feels so natural. I can't even explain it. It just feels so natural.
Because you're so strong. And I feel like a lot of women that come from single parent homes, I would say, know how to navigate life because of seeing that hyper independence and that go get up. I don't know. Maybe that's right. Maybe that's right. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe people in 2-parent homes have that. But literally, I've been doing life since I was 12 years old. Yeah. Like, I am so hyper independent. Yeah. It's insane. Yeah, it's very, very insane. So now I come out and I'm like, you know what we're saying, you know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think as well for me, I never relied on my ex, which is it's a bit sad when you think about it because
that's your husband. That's your husband.
Yeah, but I never did. Never relied on him for anything.
Fabulous.
So me coming out of it, I'm just like, well,
I'm doing what I was doing before. We ain't no change.
Right.
I'm not last. Do you know what? I'm so honestly, I'm so proud of you. So we're gonna say sharing passwords. I'm gonna say bin. I'm gonna agree with you. You know.
Okay, because you said win before, so
I
you changed your mind.
I said win in a capacity where it's like, for example, if he lost his phone or something, I needed to log in. But I don't think I would. I feel like quite secure, like you said, to be like, you're. Why do I care if you're looking at football or whatever? Like, I should trust my man. But for example, if I picked up his phone and I'm like, oh, let me see your Instagram, I need to check. I need to check if someone blocked me. Okay, that should be okay. Do you know what I mean? You shouldn't be like, nah, you know, why not? Do you know what I mean? Like, now that's weird. But sharing your whole passwords, no, I don't think so. And the last, it's so funny because I did have a relationship where I shared password, where someone gave me their password. I shared a password. No, he actually shared his laptop password with me. Obviously, don't boo the fool. It's the password to everything.
They love doing that, don't they?
They love using that.
Password for everything.
Same password for the whole thing. So I now logged into his Snapchat and saw him talking to girls. He was talking to girls saying, "Oh yeah, you're so sexy. You're gonna get me in trouble." And then the girl's like, "Why should I get you in trouble? What have you got a girl?" He's like, "Oh yeah." And then she was like, "So why you even talk to me?"
Shame.
You can imagine. So she even she even rejected you. So embarrassing. So fucking embarrassing. So yeah, that was the last time. And then did I not take him? Did
you take him back?
Yes. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? All right, next one. Win or bin? Responding to internet trolls.
Win. I'm not gonna lie, I love a good clap back.
Because
people love chat about how, you signed up for this, it comes with the territory. Is it not a human behind that computer?
Yeah.
Is it not a human behind that phone typing? Say it to my face. Would you say that to my face? Because I will say the same thing in your face. Then what we doing? We scrapping or what? Because I don't take lightly to disrespect.
Period.
So just because it's through a computer screen, I'm not going to, it comes with the... No, you're tapped, you're weird. Why are you going out of your way to send hate to someone you don't know for no reason?
The level of hate. It's like, you should never have such a strong dislike to someone that you have never met. It's psychosis.
It's mad.
Psychological psychosis.
It really
it's
is.
Not normal.
I was trolled by the same person for 5 years straight.
Now you need to tell me about this because
my gosh, this person would make back-to-back Twitter accounts, Instagram accounts. They would comment on my YouTube, everything, and they would always be the same. That's how I know it's the same person. They always type the same and they always have the same kind of insults and same kind of cussing. And it's just like, what have I done to you? What do you want? Most of it was surrounding my ex, to be fair. It was more like, oh, he can do better than you. I'm pregnant with his baby and things like that. And you can't give him a child and you're struggling music career and, you're not good looking. It's funny how now that I'm single, this troll, they've disappeared.
They've left you to you. That's
you really
scary.
trolling me for 5 years because of who my man was?
That's really scary.
That's very scary.
That's obsessive. Do you know what? I've always wanted to hire a hacker, just to see who it is.
Catfish of trolls.
Yeah,
so you go
agreed.
And find out who it is and we meet up. All right, you were
what
saying
were you
all that?
fucking
all
saying?
Right.
Let me tell you what happened to me recently. Yeah, this happened to me a couple days ago because usually, sometimes I'm like, I'm a Christian woman, let me ignore it. But there's sometimes I do clap back. Because let me tell you, the people that usually try and insult me is usually things like, oh, shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. You shouldn't have a... you dumb bitch. You've always got so much to say. Your mouth is big. Your nostril is big.
Who's forcing you to
You're
watch,
fat. First of all, I'm a skinny legend, so shut the fuck up. First of all, I'm a motherfucking skinny legend, shut the fuck up. That's the first thing. The second thing is that now, one boy like this, he was saying, "Oh yeah, why does everyone have podcasts? You're so shit." So, and one mistake you can make, for me, is if you're gonna troll me, make sure it's on a private, because if it's your fucking main account, I'm coming for you.
Yeah,
disgusting, absolutely disgusting. Like I swear to God who made me, there's been one time I've done fake account.
Yeah.
and that's because the woman is a witch. One Spac Nation woman. Long story.
No, not
conversation for another day. See the Bacardi's hitting. That's how I was That's the one time, because she was a witch and somebody wanted to work with her, and I had to warn them. Don't go want this woman. No. Yeah. That's the only time. And I didn't even call her dumb bitch, fat slut, fucking. I can't even use that vocab towards somebody. I think it's so ugly. Yeah. To call, even if I'm angry at someone, I will never call them out of their character, their name, because it's why. Life can't be that deep. So you can't hate somebody like that. Yeah. You can't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, me either. When I clap back, it's usually like, you wouldn't say it to my face, like, do you want to square up? I fight. Like, do you want to fight or no? Okay, what? No? So shut up then. Do you know what's so funny?
Go on.
This guy, after my story times, he made a whole YouTube video saying, it's your fault why you got cheated on. Really? It's all your fault. Like, this man made a whole video.
Call him out, tell him suck his mum.
Suck your mum.
What's his name? Johnny.
I think his channel's called Bunch of Nonsense. You're telling me it's my fault I got cheated on because I didn't free up the pussy? You don't know what the fuck I was freeing up in my relationship, you dumb.
I need to find it.
Flipping idiots. But the thing is, when I saw his video, I was creasing because he was so passionate with what he's saying. He feels like he was saying something so
and they'll be
true.
shouting for, they'll be not to, with all due respect.
He said, I need to apologize to my ex and go get my husband back. I said, oh my god.
They'll be shouting for 70 views.
For 70 views. I've given him more views by flipping telling people of this nonsense.
Do you know what? Editor even cut his name out. He doesn't even deserve the fucking diploma.
He loves it. Out. He's gonna love all the views coming with it.
Waste man.
But I laugh at trolls like that. Those aren't the
you
trolls
have to.
That
That's like
me.
the ones that bother me is when the passion is too deep.
Too deep.
For someone that you don't know, and if you don't agree with me, that's fine. I feel like what I love about conversation, last week's conversation, me and Brini had very conflicting ideologies. Yeah. But there is a way to disagree and still respect the person across from you. I see conversations all the time in my comments where it's like, Joyce, I didn't agree with you. Like, I feel like and I can respect people that disagree with me, but I cannot respect when people disagree with me rudely. Yes. Or you don't need to call me a dumb bitch because I don't agree with you. Yeah. You don't need to call me a dumbass idiot. You didn't go to school because I don't agree with you. You don't need to be rude to people who do not fit into your ideologies, because we have different experiences. We have a different life. We have different viewpoints. That is okay. Not everyone's gonna agree with you. Learn to disagree respectfully. That's what people need to learn. Just because somebody doesn't agree with you, that doesn't mean that they're dumb bitch. In some cases, yes. Fair, to be fair, in some cases, yes.
Dumb bitch is an insult, though.
But like, so sometimes because sometimes you have to play down to them. It's like, okay, you dumb, but
dumb bitch.
It's like, girl, you don't. Come on, like I love when people have different viewpoints and different opinions, but if there's really a way to communicate without being so nasty. Of course. This Bacardi is
it's very strong.
Guys, if you haven't got your motherfucking drink, what are you even doing?
Right?
We are really flowing with the beverage. Oh. I haven't drunk in a while, you know.
I don't even usually drink Bacardi.
Do you know? Oh, but there's different.
I'm a weak Malibu, Disaronno. Those are the.
Do you know what? Yeah, we need to start asking people what they like.
Yeah, Bacardi's vodka, right? Or is
no, it's rum.
Okay.
You know, there ain't no party without the Bacardi. Yeah. But do you know what? Bacardi as a brand, I don't even want to say anything. They still don't want to work with me, guys, by the way.
After you got big name on
Sad eye. Side eye. But yeah, what are we going to do? Are we saying win or bin? What are we winning or bin into?
We're winning to clapping back at trolls.
I'm winning to clapping back at trolls.
I'm always going to clap back at trolls.
Trolls,
part of my
internet
brand,
trolls deserve suck your mum. Suck your mum. Internet trolls deserve suck your mum. They deserve that.
Yeah, internet trolls for me is come fight me then.
Right. Right. Come on. Final win or bin. So win or bin. Bashment only raves.
Win.
Why?
First of all, I'm Jamaican.
Our bomber class sister.
Why not? Do you know what? You're probably gonna hate me for this.
Go on.
A lot of your viewers are gonna hate me. I hate raves that play Afro beats.
Hold on now. Hold on.
I don't feel like you can whine to Afrobeats, I'm not gonna lie.
Do you like Afrobeats?
No. I feel like all of the dances, like the Azonto, is that the right name?
Okay.
I feel like there's loads of Afrobeat dances and you have to do those dances to the Afrobeat songs. I feel like you can't do anything else to them.
Do you like the music?
I like Burna Boy, but everyone else, no.
I feel like this is when our friendship starts coming to an end. Do you know what I mean? Because we were building something. We were growing together.
Sorry,
we were
like
falling in love.
I really don't like Afrobeats. I feel like nah. I can't even pinpoint why exactly. I think it's the beats. I don't even think it's the vocals or the type of vocal they give on it. I think it's actually the beats. You have to do a certain type of dance to it.
Afrobeats is my life.
Swear.
Like, for me, to the question, I can't even do Bashment for like 10 minutes.
Swear.
After soca, hell no. Forget it. I don't like soca. I like Vibes Cartel. That's not soca's not Bashment, but Bashment is Vibes Cartel. Yeah, give me a sec. Mavado. Who else is there? I like all the mainstream Bashment.
Yeah.
And the go line. You're going line, and it's the going line, and it's the crocodile teeth.
So what about like a slower? When your man needs cheated.
Yes. And dirty one. I know I'll do the dirty one. I will be whining and everything. But
is there Afrobeats alternatives for that? Like that kind of slow?
Yes. Maybe Gabsy.
Okay.
Gabsy, Omale. Okay. There's slower Afrobeats.
Put me on. I'll put you on. More.
I'll put you on. When she whine for like 20 minutes, do the maths, 5 songs that's beyond the limits. Oh yeah, baby girl, I can't believe it.
Okay, that's like a bit of
that's not like Melvito. Like I like that. Like there's a slower alternative Afrobeats where you'll just you give your slow, but you don't need I find a lot of Caribbean people don't like Bashment because they don't know how to dance to it.
Yeah,
that's the honest truth. If you knew the dances, you would get to work.
That's why I love Bashment, because I do all the dances, all the flipping.
Do you know what? I don't know how to fling my shoulder, you know. That's so I just do.
I love all them dances.
Good look.
I used to want to be in a Sean Paul video so bad.
Does Sean Paul still make music?
I don't know, you know. But
His
back
old
in the
school
day,
stuff.
Get Busy Days and all of that.
Shit that thing, miss. Bana shit that thing, miss. That used to even me in my lifetime. That was good music.
Yeah.
That was good music. That's how you sexy lady girl. I love it. But I like all the there's some songs I'm like, oh, this is good. This is a good Bashment song. Oh,
yeah,
I like it. But when you give it, I'll just stand up. Give it all to me. But I can't listen. But do you know what? I said this on my show when one of my first ever episodes we were talking about Bashment, and I said that I didn't like the behavior. Like I just feel like when man them hear Bashment, they think sex, and then it like all of a sudden the dance floor gets crowded full of sweaty boys trying to look for someone to rub their dick on, dagger and stuff. I remember one guy Dag was dancing with me, and I don't whine anymore in the club, but when I did, I was do whine, and then he started going low to the ground, started dry humping me. I said we're just doing dry sex right now, to be honest.
So it's fun.
But one thing I love about Bashment music is like if a guy said to you, I want to fuck your brains out fuck your brains out until it comes out of your ears. You see how you look.
Yeah.
In a Bashment song, me want fuck your brain until the ears come out. Me fuck your brain. You will be dancing. You'll be like, oh, that sounds so sexy. Some of those lyrics.
Yeah.
When you hear it sounds sexy, but when you actually say it, it's like, that's kind of like, if a guy was to say that to you, that would be mad.
Very mad.
I might have an episode where I have all the mad sayings of just Bashment songs to be like, this is what you guys are dancing to.
But I feel like because the lyrics are so mad, Jamaicans or Caribbeans in general, we don't really take it too seriously, because it's like the whole thing of oh, is it cheating if you go carnival and wine up with different men? For me, I don't think so. I could wine with 5 different people back to back and not feel like I've done anything wrong. Because I don't want you. I really don't. After that dance, I don't want you. And I think that's just a part of the culture, if I'm honest.
Yeah, the culture is very sexual, sexy. I like it when I sexual, sexy. See, listen. One thing about me, I'm gonna make a song.
Yeah.
On this show, I'm gonna make a song.
I like your
I'm gonna say this is where our friendship leaves, because Afrobeats is such a big part.
Well, you gotta put me on, because Afrobeats.
I'll put you on.
Feeling.
I will put you on, but Afrobeats is life. Like, I grew up with Afrobeats. Like, my life in the womb, my mum was on the way to the hospital playing Yinka Yifale, which is like, if you guys know Yinka Yifale, that's our kink. That's the origin of like church music is where Afrobeats came from. Afrobeats came from gospel, like.
Swear.
Yeah, like Afrobeat. My origin of Afrobeat music was church music with drums and everything, and then it evolved to like more hits and then more pop stream. But when you actually hear a lot of old Afrobeats, it really comes from church and the instruments and stuff. Even One Day Cole used to be part of a choir in church. I don't know if you know One Day Cole. That's my king. One Day Cole. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's my king. But yeah, I'm having a live show, and it's going to be, if there's no Afrobeats in my live show, then was it really cocktails and takeaways?
Yeah.
Was it really
I'm
cocktails
open
and
to
takeaways?
it, so
I will show. No. One thing I like is that you're open. There's some people that's like, I hate Afrobeats, and then they just shut it down. But give it an opportunity. Yeah. But I'm gonna say, all Bashment raves to the pits of hell. The bin next to Lucifer's throne. Yeah. Like, seriously, with all due respect to all the Bumbaclat Jamaicans and all the Caribbean people.
Well, that's fair enough. If you don't like the dagga. You see me? I'm gonna be in the middle of my head. That's what I'm gonna be.
I'm gonna support you from the exit.
Period.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, like, that's my. Do you know? No. It's cocktails and takeaways. Okay, guys, we are gonna play our final game. You guys already know what it is. We didn't play it last week because 2 minutes I forgot. But we have this game is very important. It's the most important game because we test the knowledge of our co-hosts, and we call this the cultural quiz.
Oh no.
This is, are you smart?
Oh, I'm a dumb bitch.
Are you smart?
I don't know. I think so.
Out of 10.
6.5.
So, here's the name of the game. You have 10 questions.
Okay.
You can only give me one answer.
Okay.
You can't tell me Becky, Susie, Adam, Johnny, Joseph.
Okay.
You can only lock in one.
One.
Depending on how many questions you answer right, you get put on the leaderboard.
Okay.
We haven't got 10 out of 10 to this date.
Oh, sounds like a challenge.
To this date, I don't know what I would do. Someone gets 10 out of 10. I might show my breast. I don't know what I'll do. I don't know what I will do. I might dance. I don't know what I will do. Do you know what? Yeah, I will off my wig. If the day somebody comes...
Well, you're not wearing a wig.
Okay, if I'm wearing a wig. It might be today though.
Exactly. Then you have to take a shot. Okay,
I'll take a shot. Today. But if the day someone gets 10 out of 10, I will off my wig on the scene. On the scene.
Okay.
And I'll give you my wig.
So that just makes me feel like you don't think I'm going to get 10 out of 10.
No, you could.
Because you know you're not wearing a wig, but you're just like...
I'll do something. I mean, it could. I don't think it's going to be you, but it could be. You said 6. You gave yourself, you're like, yeah, 6.
I'm trying to be humble. You never know. Go on.
Are you ready? Question number 1.
Mm-hmm.
What social network changed its name to Meta?
Oh, come on. So I'm just going to be out on the first question then. Meta. Bebo? High five. Bebo.
Are you locking in Bebo?
Yes. Meta. What?
What social network changed its name to Meta? Daina says Bebo.
Bebo.
We're locking that in.
Yeah. Come on.
That is incorrect.
What was it?
The answer is Facebook.
Shut up. Facebook goes by Meta now. No, they don't. It's still Facebook.
The way you fell on the first hurdle.
No, it's still Facebook.
It's Meta.
My app says Facebook
Yeah,
still.
it's Facebook, but the social network is Meta.
Nah. Trick question.
No, it's not. People would know. Meta is Instagram, Facebook,
Yeah.
WhatsApp.
Go on then.
Whew.
That was a trick question.
Comment below, was that a trick question?
Tricking me.
Question number 2. What morning TV show recently had a scandal because 2 of its hosts were having an extramarital relationship with each other?
I know this one. I don't know what the name of their show is. Is it Good Morning America?
Are you locking that in?
Yeah. I know who you're talking about though. Good Morning America. Joyce!
That is correct. Well done. It is Good
Thank
Morning in
you.
America. Which woman is the latest to have won an EGOT title? An EGOT is the achievement of having won all 4 of the major American entertainment awards: Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and a Tony.
Man, I don't know. Viola Davis?
Are you locking that in?
Issa Rae? I don't know. Viola Davis.
Are you locking that in? That is correct.
What?
It is Viola Davis.
How did I guess that?
Yes.
This has got
My mother.
superpowers.
She solidified it in the 2003 Grammys for Best Spoken Word Album for her memoir, Finding Me.
I
Big
really
up.
didn't know
That's
that.
my
but
auntie.
I know she's doing her thing still.
That's my auntie. Question number 4. How many films in total are in the Twilight Saga? Oh, it's multiple question. Go you. A, 8. B, 3. C, 5.
My original thought was 8, so I'm gonna go with 8 since it's on the list.
And you're locking that in?
Locking it in.
She's locked in 8. Answer number A. That is incorrect.
5.
The answer is 5 films in total, so it was C. Well done to everyone that got it at home.
Never watched one.
Question number 5. Which rapper starred in a 1993 romance film alongside Janet
Tupac.
Jackson?
Poetic Justice.
Are you locking
Yep.
that in?
Tupac Shakur.
That is correct. Well done. It is Tupac Shakur. In the movie Poetic Justice, fantastic movie. Question number 6. To force yourself to perform an unpleasant or difficult action is called biting the A, gun, B, bullet, C, barrel.
None of them. Biting the tongue is what I would have thought, but biting the bullet. But let's go with biting the bullet.
Are you locking that in?
Yeah.
That is correct. Well done. biting the bullet. Question number 7. What British actor uses the name DJ Idris when performing as a DJ?
Idris Elba.
Are you locking that in?
Yes. Confident about this. Come on.
That is correct. Well done. Well done. Big up you. Question number 8. True or false? Herbivores are animal eaters.
False.
Are you locking that in? That is correct. Herbivores only eat plants. Question number 9. What 2003 movie is based on a future dystopian America where all crime is legalized for one night a year?
2003.
2013 movie.
Oh, 2013. I know what this is called. Purge.
Are you locking in Purge?
Yes.
How confident are you?
It's either Purge or The Purge. It's Purge. The Purge. The Purge. 2013, no. That might not be that old still. I'm gonna go with Purge anyway.
That is correct.
Hey! I didn't
The
realize it was
answer is
so
The
old.
Purge.
Yeah.
It is The Purge. They have several, I think they have like 4 or 5 movies out. The Purge is happening every year. They're like, purge, purge, purge. Final question number 10. It is a finish the lyric to end. You get the limo out front. Oh, oh, oh. Hottest styles, every shoe, every color.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know that song. You get the hottest styles.
You get the limo out front. Oh, oh, oh. Hottest styles, every shoe, every color.
Louboutins. I've never heard that song. That's a rubbish lyric. You could have given me a better one.
The producers are always producing.
You get the hottest styles. Period. I don't know.
We've got no answer.
No.
The answer is, yeah, when you're famous, it could be kind of fun.
Oh yeah. Who's that?
You get the limo out front. Ooh, oh, hottest styles, every shoe, every color. Yeah, when you're famous, it could be kind of fun.
Who's that?
Hannah Montana.
Oh my, I would have never guessed that.
You don't watch Hannah Montana?
No.
That's my queen.
Not your queen. I was hoping for 8 out of 10. So what's that? 7 out of 10?
7 out of 10. To be honest, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That is pretty good. So, leaderboard, where do we put Daina? Boom! It's going to come
I
up.
should be up there.
I think you're up there.
Yeah.
Big up you, man. Fucking hell. That's good.
Period.
Hot topics of the week, baby. So we are going to move on to hot topics of the week. Of course, it has been a chaotic week. And we are going to start with the Oscars. Was the Oscars this week?
I think so. I've seen a lot of people going to parties for the Oscars.
Yes, so a lot has been happening. I felt like, why does the Oscars feel like it was last week? Maybe because it's coming to the end of the week. So last week was the Oscars, and this year, Everything Everywhere All at Once was... Everything Everywhere All at Once has dominated, winning 7 awards, winning Best Picture. Some felt like Angela Bassett was snubbed for her nomination as actress in a supporting role, which was won by Jamie Lee Curtis. Bassett appeared visibly disappointed.
Yeah, Angela Bassett has been snubbed for years. Has she even won an Oscar to this day in her long career? This has always pissed me off. No, because Angela Bassett should have an Oscar.
Angela Bassett,
even for her Tina Turner performance way back when.
Fabulous. I love Angela Bassett. I think she's phenomenal. I think she has every right to be upset.
Of course.
But sorry, can I just say that movie deserves every accolade it gets.
I haven't seen it, to be fair.
And that's the problem. I know we are supporting the blacks. We love supporting the blacks. Angela, our big mummy, she is a queen and deserves an Oscar. But nobody can tell me that that movie is not movie of the year. Jamie is called Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Okay.
Jamie Lee Curtis deserved, for me, that Oscar simply because the movie, the storyline is the most mind-blowing thing I have watched in a long time.
Okay.
It's very good.
Okay.
And please, it's important when we are having these conversations. I know we love our people, but watch the fucking movie, listen to the motherfucking song. It's the same thing with Beyonce Renaissance versus Harry Styles' album. People were upset because Beyonce didn't win. I understand that. But please, did you listen to Harry Styles' album? No. If you did, there's about 5 or 6 of those songs that are running the charts. Even I didn't even know it was him that sang it.
Yeah.
They have been running the charts. Big up my queen Beyonce, but I understand why Harry Styles got that Grammy win for Album of the Year.
Interesting. What I find interesting is the people they put in the same category. I don't even think Beyonce and Harry Styles should be in the same category.
For Album of the Year, yeah. I mean, it's definitely 2 spectrums of music, but I think Album of the Year is not dependent on genre.
Okay.
Like it is like hip hop.
But it has to be because not everybody listens to the same genre of music. How can they make an overall Album of the Year? You can't overall. Because I don't think I'd ever listen to Harry Styles, ever. Yeah, but the majority, like, sometimes we forget the black people make a very small minority of the world population. In our minds, we are the dogs, we are the alphas, but generally we might only make up 5% or 10% of mainstream, which like true. European. So of course, Harry Styles versus Beyonce, in our mind, in our community, Beyonce's album was running. But the white people, I remember when I was on live and somebody was like, I didn't even know Beyonce had an album. Excuse me? Yeah.
Somebody said, I didn't know Beyonce even had a new album. Excuse me?
Well, I haven't actually listened to Beyonce's album.
Get out.
I've heard
this is now our relationship has proper ended.
You won't break my soul.
Now our relationship has properly ended.
I just don't want to listen to it.
But please, guys, if you have not watched Everything Everywhere All at Once, please watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Please watch that movie. It is phenomenal. One thing about this, the Asians, they gonna get it. They gonna make a movie.
Okay.
They
I
are
do
going
like
to
Jamie Lee Curtis, to be fair.
The Asian brothers and sisters,
I do like her.
They are gonna make a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Blown away. Even I think last year the other Asian movie one as well. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I'm fucking talking about. The Asian brothers and sisters. Excuse me. Ni hao.
So maybe that's
who the fuck told bitches they was me now? Like, are you fucking crazy?
I noticed you're a Bob, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Y'all already fucking know that's my mother. Yeah. Nikki is my mother. That's my mom. I can't wait. The day I interview Nikki. The day I interview Nikki, I'll probably sit there. I'll probably sit here crying.
That'll be great.
I will start crying probably.
Make sure.
And I'll wear my pink wig.
I need to hear.
I have my pink wig.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to close it there. I don't think there's any other topics. We spoke about Ann Summers already. By the way, the woman's name is called Jacqueline Gold. Big up Jacqueline Gold. She sadly passed away at 62 after battling breast cancer, and she died on Thursday. It was something that was expected because I think she was generally deteriorating. But yeah, that's really it for hot topics. I think new music and new things. Season 2 of Ghost is coming out. I got invited to the premiere.
That sounds fun. You gonna go?
I don't know. Is it? I might go for the Bad Boys and Girls so I could talk about it. But if not, I'm not going. But yeah, let's close it there. I want to say a huge motherfucking thank you to Daina for coming, my queen. Where do we find you on the net?
You can find me on YouTube, Daily Daina, Instagram, Daina Murel. I've got my other channel, DXINX. I've got a bunch of shit, you know.
Do you know, thank you for coming. Thank you for praying to come here.
Of course.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy you're here. And guys, thank you a lot for tuning in. We're gonna be out. We are leaving. We are going. But we're back next week with another bad boy or another motherfucking bad girl.